You have entered the Chronics of a Rabbit Hole, and Michael G, thank you so much for your Patreon membership request. You are bringing Drain STH back down the rabbit hole. This is the second time the band will be coming down the rabbit hole, so I'm super excited for us to be getting into STENCH. This is the official music video.
And I think I put on the right shirt today because Michael G, you might have helped us get this. And I think Drain STH has something to do with Black Sabbath. Y'all let us know on the other side, though. So thank you, Chronicans, for being here. Let's check it out. Michael, thank you so much for the request and support. And Chronicans, thank you so much for being here. Hope you are having a good end to your month, or probably by the time you're seeing this on YouTube, it's probably the beginning of May. So hopefully your May is going well so far. Now for the write-up for this song and band. Hello, Michael says, for my remaining request, let's try Stench by Drain STH. As you may recall, the singer for this band from Stockholm, Sweden, the STH stands for Stockholm, Maria Solheim, is married to Black Sabbath music writer and lead guitar player Tony Iommi.
Oh, crazy.
The Sabbath influence is clear here, and in fact, Iommi even wrote the music for a song for Drain STH, which I'll request coming soon. After marrying Iommi, Maria retired from music and let Iommi continue the music himself.
Wow. Impressive.
High five for the woman.
It's crazy to think that getting into this, we're about to see the woman who stole Tony Iommi's heart.
Very true,
because that's going to be one heck of a woman.
I remember her. She is one heck of a woman.
Yeah.
You ready for this then?
I'm ready.
Because you're one heck of a woman.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Nice. Almost like grungy.
Very.
Very heavy. Oh god, they're so heavy, and I want to say like a band that is very heavy right now that is female fronted is say like The Warning, and they're like rock, and you're saying like this, see the woman who took Tony Iommi's heart, and this is a band that if you look at them and see them as all female performers here, it's like it really is heavy and gritty. That is something I haven't seen from an all female band.
Yeah,
to be honest, for me,
it really does have
heavy metal.
It's true heavy metal.
Yeah,
it has a very Black Sabbath feel. You can feel it, you can hear it throughout the music. It's like a female Black Sabbath,
essentially,
is what it reminds me of. And so like also knowing that Tony Iommi, I believe you said Michael said he wrote the lyrics for it.
For some of the songs, or one of them, but not this one, I don't think.
Okay. But still, you can still see these connections that are coming through. And like, if this was before they got married, you could see him as a fan, why he would, be enamored by this woman as well.
Of course.
Her voice.
Yeah. get on the guitarist. I was just gonna I have to say something because I actually wanted to praise I still gonna praise it, but like I love in the kind of VHS look and all that and
Yeah.
then here too. But for me, I'm always such a stickler. If someone's about doing a guitar solo, you have to have the camera on that. Like that's just me. I
Yeah.
think everyone thinks that too. If they don't admit it as well, I'll say it for everyone. That just feels like a 70s or 80s incredible rock band.
Yeah, it does.
You know?
It really does.
It fits with everything.
I love that final line too. Don't fade away into the gray.
Okay, yeah. And that's like kind of the stench. What do you think the stench represented before that then to fade away?
So I wasn't not necessarily sure. That was the only line I was able to pick up because they repeated it over and over. But I
Right.
think the stench would necessarily just be like a relationship or, a thought or like something that you want to hold on to or keep or maintain.
Yeah.
And then having
all
it
the
just
lies and stuff.
yeah, and then like eventually sometimes like even friendships, if you don't water them, they fade away.
No kidding, yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
So I'm not sure. That's the only line I caught was don't fade away into the gray.
Well, they say that like 3 times in a row at the end there.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And then, so I lie in my stench, decorating in myself, scarcely here and astray. In my self-hate, I crawl away. I still burn for you. I saw you bleed. Same mistake I made again, made again. Who am I? Faceless mask, as all what's left, cracked like glass. It still burns for you. I saw you bleed. Some mistake I made again, made again. So if I burn, would have done it all the same, all the same. So I lie in my stench, decorated in my fence. I saw you bleed. I saw this same mistake. Don't fade away into the gray. Don't fade away into the gray.
Yeah, it's like sitting in your own filth because you won't change the situation that you're in, which is also rough too. At least that's what I took from some of it.
And then also with that, if the song is being sung to someone else who has made mistakes and I saw you bleed, it could also get into like the existentialist aspects of, life and like making mistakes over, like you said, making mistakes over and over again and then lying in your own self-hatred.
Exactly.
Never mind. So, what you already said, what he said.
You're good. And like Maria, like that's definitely the one that we were seeing who was gonna take over Tony Iommi's heart, and I hope they still have like a good standing with like making it successful in their own right, and hopefully that wasn't the reason why she stopped. Maybe it was for like making the family or something like that too. And whatever it was, it's still obviously an awesome thing because we know how good Black Sabbath and Tony Iommi's career has gone. He's even into a solo work too. So I'm sure Maria is still with him and supporting him throughout his whole journey too. So she's really in there in spirit, and you could feel that spirit and love of metal in this performance. And Drain, STH, I remember the first time hearing them. It was very, just like we said, traditional heavy 70s metal, and that's why we love it so much. Glad I put on the Black Sabbath today. It feels very good, and I feel rewarded in that too. So hopefully you all had a good time with us as well. Hit the like button if you did. If you want to see more Drain, STH, then please let us know in the comments below too, and become a Chronicant if you have not yet by just hitting that subscribe button. We are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks.
Thank you so much, Michael G, for bringing Drain STH down the rabbit hole once again. This was such a great song to get into. It is really a song that can be interpreted in so many different ways. The lyrics are very in depth, and the music is so good that on a first listen you really do get lost in it, because her voice just is so overpowering. I love hypnotic even. So I love how they had the repeated lyric right at the end, and then going back into these lyrics so that we could really have that first time reaction to this beautiful music. It really does show just how deep the lyrics are on this one. So I really loved it. I can't wait to see what else you have coming down the rabbit hole for us. And thank you, Chronic Kids, for being here with us as well. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.